Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Welcome back to my channel. Hey. Now, if you're a regular here, you may know that regardless of the time of the year, I love to smell fun, fruity, but grown at the same damn time. That being said, I have a number of fragrances that I'm super excited to spend time with this summer that fit that bill perfectly, if you ask me. And we did discuss some of these in my recent tropical fragrance recommendations video. I'll make sure I leave it linked up in the cards in case you haven't seen it. But some of these we ain't discussed at all, or we haven't discussed in quite some time, and I haven't worn them in quite some time. So it's time. I feel like I have a fruity recommendation here for just about everybody. I also feel like I have a couple here that a lot of people ain't really talking about. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, before you do anything, make sure that you are subscribed and make sure you hit that notification bell, boo, so you don't miss when I upload another video. After subscribing, turning on those post notifications and setting them to all so you don't miss when I post another upload or sale, make sure you give this video a big fat thumbs up because it's free and it really goes a long way to help support the channel and help us to grow. Please help us grow, girl. Last but not least, never ever forget, if you are interested in trying or buying any of the fragrances discussed in today's video, to make sure you use any links and or discount codes down below in the description box, because it really helps support the channel. And you already know, because we're done lying to ourselves in 2025, that you're gonna buy anyway. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Before I forget, I do want to make sure I share today's scent of the day. Today's scent of the day is Bond No. 9's Greenwich Village, one of my favorite fragrances, period, but also one of my first niche fragrance investments. This is one that we've talked about countless times on the channel and one that I will never not have in my collection. Definitely recommend getting your nose on it if you haven't. This is a bestseller for the brand for a reason, and a compliment getter, showstopper, performer, projector, all of the things, okay? Definitely one of my signature scents if you ask me. And again, this is Bond No. 9's Greenwich Village. Now, if you are interested in seeing my fruity faves for summer, make sure you keep watching. Go ahead and get this out the way, because we've been talking about this one non-stop pretty much since I got it. Do I even need to say the name of this one anymore? I guess I do. This is Thomas Kosmala's No. 4 Neon. Shout out to Simply Aisha and Demetria. Yeah, again, like, so many of you have told me how much joy this fragrance has brought you all to this summer, and I swear, I've had to put this down. As you can see, I've decanted this twice. No, I've decanted this 3 times already. Not to mention, I can't goddamn put it down. This is just, I swear, this is everything I want to just smell like and feel like this summer. It starts off really bright, zesty, zingy. There's a lot of citrus in this, but the stars for me are the melon and the mango. This is good. It's a little soapy. It's very musky. It's very strong as well, which is why I am not spraying this on a tester strip going forward. Not to mention, I have fallen so madly in love with this fragrance. I ain't finna waste it, okay? I'm spraying this on skin and skin only. This is a performer. This lasts all freaking day for me. It gets compliments. And like I said, a number of people have asked for decants of this because of how much they love it as well. This is a head turner, showstopper, and this will absolutely be in the ranking for my top summer scents of all time, at least for 2025. I have already built so many summertime memories with this fragrance, and I'm going to continue building on them. Again, this is no stranger to the channel, one that we have been talking about incessantly, and I'm not going to stop. Thomas Kosmala's No. 4 Neon. Let's move on to a bit of an OG, if you will, in my collection. This is one that I've had probably since towards the beginning of when I started collecting fragrances, and it's just a classic that I know I can count on, especially during the summer months. This is Dolce & Gabbana's Tre l'Imperatrice. You might remember when I featured just like years ago on my channel, I actually had the website read how to pronounce that, which is why I know how to pronounce it. But this is one of the first big girl fragrances I bought. You know what I'm saying? Fruity, but not at all a super sweet candy like fruit. There is watermelon, kiwi, And I might have maybe a little rhubarb in this, so it's tart. It's very tart, juicy, tangy. Some may feel like this airs on the line of smelling like sour and in a very unpleasant way, but to me it's just really refreshing. It's cooling, mouth-watering, okay? Succulent, juicy. There's also some type of musk woodiness going on as well. You just smell fresh, you smell pretty, you smell clean. If I had to guess, there's probably some like white florals, or maybe even like a peony or like a pink rose or something in this. I can't remember the notes, even though I've had this for an eternity. Regardless, this is a fruity, fun, light-hearted, happy-go-lucky scent that I can count on every freaking summer. If I don't know what to throw on, especially if I'm doing something, you know, really casual, low-key, effortless, this is one that I can throw on. Not at all a loud 10+ hour wear. It is a very sheer, translucent, watery scent, okay? And it is that way in the wear experience as well. So this is not gonna last you 7 to 10 business days, but it's perfect for summer. And it's perfect to where you want to smell like fresh and fun, flirty, girly for sure, but not childish and not sticky sweet. Perfect for summer. And a classic, if you ask me, one that I will continue to love on every single summer until I'm finally through this big ass bottle. Again, this is Dolce & Gabbana's Tre L'Imperatrice. Now, when I do want to smell like watermelon candy, just know I'll be reaching for Sniff's Sweet Tooth. I think it's actually No Noses Inc. That's their secret menu. But do y'all see my little dent? And if you follow me on other platforms, you know that this has been one that I have been really, really enjoying. But if you don't follow me on other platforms, the dent is denting a little bit. This, as the name may suggest, gives like Swedish fish, but in a really, this one is another one that has just been making me so happy this summer. Like, it gives gummy candy, gummy worm, gummy bear, gummy rings, but grown. You know what I'm saying? Instantly when I spray this, I get some really juicy, sweet watermelon candy. Specifically like a crystallized watermelon ring. I'm gonna put up a picture of the exact candy that this reminds me of. But at the same time, because it's balanced with some musk and some violet, it's not too sickeningly sweet to me. This is refreshing, it's fun, it's flirty, definitely leans to, you know, the more girly side in my opinion. But if you want to smell like a gummy bear, by all means, fellas, non-binary, however you identify, by all means, if you want to smell like watermelon candy, spray this one on, okay? This is a great balance of fruity, floral, and fresh, and it performs. This is one that I do not have to go ham with the sprays. In fact, if I do go ham with the sprays, it kind of gives me a little bit of a headache. Like, even though these Sniff or No Noses Inc. fragrances are considered EDTs or eau de toilettes, like, this ain't no pump. You know what I'm saying? It's light, but it's also got some weight to it to where I don't have to overspray this. And I get at least 6 hours on my skin where I'm getting wafts of just watermelon woman, okay? And I love that for me. This is so fun and perfectly sweet to where it's not too much for the summertime. Definitely recommend getting your nose on this one. I will make sure I have my link and discount code down below in the description box. But again, this is Sniff or No Noses Inc.'s Sweet Tooth. Now, this next one has been featured in multiple videos, especially in recent months since we've transitioned to the warmer weather. This one was sent to me by the team at Twisted Lily, and you all know that I have discount code for them down below in the description box in case you want to try or buy. But this is Reno 24 from Xerjoff. No stranger to the channel whatsoever. I don't know if my little dent is registering. I think y'all can see it. But another one that we just discussed in that tropical recommendation video. But outside of being tropical, it is just fruity and just fun. This one is definitely one of my favorite new additions to my collection this year. This is so juicy. As soon as you spray this, that mandarin and that mango hit you in the nose in the best way possible. It is so succulent and it's sweet. Very like realistic type of like fruity juiciness going on here. I think there's some plum in this as well, which I don't really pick up on. But the point here, the fruit, the mango especially, and the mandarin, front and center to my nose. There's also some florals in here, really amplifying the fruitiness and blending seamlessly with it without overpowering the fruitiness, while also helping it to not be like candy sweet. You know what I'm saying? It's musky. It's got a little bit of woodiness in it to give it some weight and some warmth. This just gives vacation, boats, and balconies. You know what I'm saying? Not all screamer, not a beast mode scent, but in my experience, is one that lasts a full day, especially if you're out in the hot sun. Got a little skin out, you know what I'm saying? Highly recommend getting your nose on this one, especially if you got a little tropical trip coming up. Perfect for summer, if you ask me. Again, this is Giorgio's Torino 24. Another fruity fragrance that I've already really been enjoying, but I want to continue spending some more intentional time with this summer, is this one from Wilhelm Parfumery. This is one of their new releases. This is Shimilka. We've talked about this one a couple of times already on the channel. And we're going to keep talking about it because of this just undeniable peach note. It's almost like a really dried, almost like a gummy textured peach, but at the same time not sickeningly sweet. Not only because of the other notes in it, I think there's some citrus, specifically mandarin, so adding a brightness but also a sweetness. Also osmanthus in this as well, further giving that apricot-y peachiness. There's cardamom in this, there's leather, patchouli, lots of quote-unquote niche heavy hitter notes that play up the peach really well, that make it really grown, make it really sophisticated, but at the same time are not too dense, thick, heavy, or too serious, in my opinion, for summertime, especially at night. I have already told you all that I ripped this out the box and wore it to Cowboy Carter, and I've been wearing this and having a fantastic time. I'm going to continue doing that this summer, even with those quote-unquote super heavy hitter niche notes. In my opinion, this is not too much for the summertime, especially at night, but I've worn this during the daytime as well because it applies. It just works. Not a loud fragrance, but one that lingers in the air and lasts all day on skin. And I'm sure once you see the full note breakdown on the screen, you will understand why. Even though this is not, one that is a screamer, she there. You are a fan of peach fragrances, but you want an elevated, sexy, grown peach fragrance, highly recommend getting your nose on this one. I'll make sure I have my link and discount code for Twisted Lilies, samples, full-size bottles, whatever you tickles your fancy, down below in the description box. But again, this is a relatively new addition to the collection and a relatively new release for Wilhelm Parfumery, Shimilka. Another fruity fragrance I've really been enjoying is Tiziana Terenzi's Draco. We've talked about this one especially recently because, in my opinion, this is just sundress season in a bottle. But make no mistake about it, this is one that, because of how potent and powerful this is, I could wear this all year round. But I especially love it in the summer months. This fragrance starts off really bright and fresh. It's a little green, which helps it not to be too sweet to my nose. There's some citruses also helping it to not be too sweet. But to me, my nose, the star of this fragrance is peach, which we know I love, but also my beloved pear. And if you know, you know. I'm a pear house. And I think that this is one of the only fragrances that I have that has pear in the actual base notes. So the pear, for me, is around a significant portion of the wear, which, might I add, is 10 plus hours on skin. Creamy, sweet, fluffy vanilla. Also powdery from that vanilla, some heliotrope, some musk. Very powdery, very creamy, sweet, but also really, really, really clean. It has that good balance of musky, earthy woodiness that not only makes this last 7 to 10 business days, but makes this not too sweet. This smells like the most refined, luxurious baby powder. I always say that this is what I would imagine like Richie Rich to smell like, if you remember that movie from the 90s as a newborn baby. This is what that fragrance smells like to me. I have been obsessed with this. Now this one, I won't necessarily say is a screamer, but she don't necessarily talk soft. You know what I'm saying? You're going to know that this is there. This is one that I don't have to spray on a tester strip. This garners compliments. This is a head turner, okay? Don't wear this if you don't want no attention. This is a powdery powerhouse that I have had on the wish list for quite some time, and I'm so glad that I was able to grab a full-size bottle of this fragrance finally. Perfect for summer if you want to smell fruity, but really elevated and like a lady of leisure. 10 out of 10 would highly recommend getting your nose on Tiziana Terenzi's Draco for summer. Naturally, with me being a pear hoe, I had to include my beloved Net Pear Jam. No stranger to this channel whatsoever. Y'all see that dent? Girl. If you remember, this was signature spring 2024 for me. And I bought it into spring 2025. And you know what? She's going to be in the summer 2025 as well. As the name suggests, this is pear. There's also raspberry. There's peach. So freaking juicy. Not sweet at all to me. Not like a sugary sweet. Like a fruit sweet. Like a tart, tangy fruit type of sweet. I hope that makes sense. There's rose in this as well. It's feminine. It almost smells like a cocktail, like as if there was like a champagne or like a prosecco in it or something like that. There is a bubbliness probably from the ambrette in this, because there is a bit of a clean, mildly semi-soapiness to this fragrance. Oh, but it's just so sexy and fun and flirty. And definitely one I highly recommend getting your nose on. It's perfect for warm weather, but frankly, it's signature scent worthy to me. It has been in all 4 seasons. I'm just saying. This is one that I can count on. I don't have to think about. I know it's going to get the job done. It's going to perform. It's going to get compliments. And I'm just going to smell like a sexy fruity drink. Again, this is Net's Pear Jam. No stranger to this channel whatsoever. Now this next one in the lineup, I also mentioned in my winter fruity fragrance obsession video. I'll make sure I leave that linked up in the cards if you haven't seen it. But I mean, y'all didn't think I was making no fruity video without mentioning AI the Great and Navitus Parfums collaboration, Ambrosia Imperial. Like, we know better, right? Y'all know better, right? Y'all know better. I know y'all know better. This is a sexy banana, but a wearable sexy banana, if that makes sense. Very sweet, very boozy, but also light and airy and just pleasant to wear, pleasant to experience in the air. This leaves a trail. This lasts all freaking day. I can wear it by itself. I can layer it with other fragrances. And like I stated, I wore this in the wintertime. This can cut through some cold, but make no mistake about it, I can still wear this in the summer months without it being too much, without it being sickeningly sweet to me. This is an undeniable masterpiece, 10 out of 10 fragrance that I highly recommend getting your nose on if you haven't at this point. But you already knew that. Even if I hadn't told you, you can see. The evidence is there, okay? Get your nose on this one if you haven't. Again, this is Navitus Parfums and AI the Great collaboration, Ambrosia Imperial. This next one has been in the collection for years and is another one from Xerjoff. This is Herba Pura. I think this one is on the tray for the month of July, but this is no stranger to the channel at all whatsoever, especially for the summer months for me. But this is strong enough to be, this can be worn in Antarctica, child, strong as this is. This is a beast mode scent. It is not going to be for everybody, and that's okay. Very tart, very zesty, zingy, Very citrusy. In addition to that citrus, you have some really luxurious fruits. Lots of fruits. All the fruits, okay? And the most ignorant, and polarizing musk. You see, I'm not spraying this on a tester strip. This is a beast mode fragrance. This is going to get attention. It gets compliments. And a little bit of this goes a long way. This is one that you don't want to do too much with because it can go left quick. I really am curious to know how big my dent in this is. It's probably non-existent because that's how strong this is. You're going to be outside, if you're going to the cookout, if you're going to one of them festivals or, a game, something like that. Highly recommend getting your nose on this one. Perfect for a scorching hot summer day. And again, that's TressesOf's, what? I was about to say Italica. It's Herba Pura. Girl. Guess I'm ready for fall, child. Now, this last summer fruity fragrance recommendation is one that's been around for some time but is new to me, and we've talked about it a couple of times on the channel, and it wasn't until recently that I really started to appreciate this fragrance and went ahead and upgraded my bottle of Juice Box's, or my sample of Juice Box's Karaoke Heart. Yeah, I went ahead and got it, y'all. And you may have seen me post this on my Instagram stories because I've been wearing it. I've been wearing this. I was recently on a call with Juicebox and Twisted Lily and got some more information on their scents as well as some background on the brand. And I think that in conjunction with me just revisiting this during like peak summer weather made me feel like it was time to go ahead and take the dive with this. Not a super, innovative scent, but undeniable, especially for summertime, if you ask me. This is a citrusy, mango-y, pineapple-y, boozy scent. This smells like rum punch, okay? But this has some ambroxan in it that just makes this last for 7 to 10 business days on my skin. Fruity cocktail, yes, but make it grown, make it sexy, make it perfume, okay? This, I had to stop lying to myself. I am so excited to spend time, or more time with this summer. And I tried to deny it, but I understand the hype of this. I truly do. Definitely recommend getting your nose on this one if you have not. There's a reason that this was sold out all that time last year, and there's a reason that this is resurfacing this year. It's just good. It's not super complex, but it's good, and I like it. This is one that I can wear for a date night. I can wear this out with the girls. This is a performer. This is a projector, and I look forward to getting compliments with it. I truly do, because I know I will. Yes, I will. Sexy rum punch in a bottle. I cannot wait to create scent memories with this fragrance this summer. And again, new addition to the collection and my final fruity recommendation for summer is Juicebox's Karaoke Heart. I feel like I can't never have no video without having something new, but I am who I am. Regardless, that wraps up today's fruity fragrance summertime recommendations, and definitely sound off in the comments. Let me know if you've tried any of the fragrances that we talked about today, or if you're interested in trying them. Let me know some of your favorite fruity fragrances for summer as well down below in the comments. And after commenting on this video on your way to watching another video of mine, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. Please be safe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Giddy up. Really trying not to give up here, guys. I want to look sweaty. Just want to look radiant. Just start over. It's fine. Cozy. Comfortable in my skin. Cozy with who I am. Comfortable in my skin. Cozy. Comfortable in my skin. Feet up above your skin.